It's August 22nd, 2023, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxel. Former President Donald Trump plans to surrender this week to prosecutors in Atlanta, where a grand jury indicted him for trying to overthrow the 2020 elections. Trump will be booked and released on bail, and will quickly discover someone broke into his motorcade to steal the iPhone cable he left inside. That's Atlanta for you! Trump stated in a post on Truth Social that he would not be participating in the first Republican primary debate in Milwaukee Wednesday. Not to be outdone, President Biden released a statement that he would also not be participating in the Republican primary debate in Milwaukee Wednesday. Hurricane Hillary has hit the West Coast with intense rainfall and strong winds. Meteorologists are saying that this is the wettest Hillary will get until Trump is actually sent to prison. A group of law students at the University of Wyoming said they will be offering their services to illegal immigrants free of charge. The immigrants respectfully declined the offer, saying they preferred receiving help from people who go to a real law school. Switching to international news, on Monday, the People's Bank of China announced a surprise split interest rate decision. The PBC cut the prime loan rate, but decided to leave the cost for mortgage lending unchanged. "What a tremendous boost to our housing market!" exclaimed the 30 million Chinese citizens living in caves. The time has finally arrived. The long-awaited, much-anticipated three-night performance of Vape the Musical in New York City. Sketchworks Comedy will be staging Vape at the prestigious People's Improv Theater, The Pit, August 24th, 25th, and 26th. For tickets, go to sketchworkscomedy.com and click on the Vape image. There's also a link in this video's description, right down here, assuming I remember to put it there. So click on that or the other thing and get your tickets today. Also, a great big thank you to everyone who liked and subscribed to the Sketchworks YouTube channel. Not only did we reach our August goal of 800, we vaulted past it to 816. Thank you so much to all of you, and keep watching our original content. Content such as past live streams, including closing night of Sketchin' 9 to 5 from this past Saturday, live sketches like Butt Stuff, and of course, Henrietta and Myrna sing. Sketchworks Comedy. Check us out today. And now you have been gratuitously plugged. Gratuitously plugged. The Food and Drug Administration approved a new vaccine to help pregnant women protect their newborns from the respiratory infection RSV. If the vaccine doesn't work, the FDA will help moms protect their kids from RSV in a more traditional way, by giving them guns. Speaking of children, doctors are saying that America's youth are facing a mental health crisis, with children as young as 5 years old being admitted to the hospital for attempted suicide. Although I would kill myself too if I'd watched 5 years of Cocomelon. Okay, that's enough with the kids. Sorry, I'm just not a fan of them. On Sunday, Denmark confirmed they will join the Netherlands in providing F-16 fighters to Ukraine, and they'll provide a year's supply of those god-awful butter cookies they make. Okay, this next story is technically not about Donald Trump, so please hold off on those angry comments. A CBS News poll shows Donald Trump voters are more likely to believe the four-time indicted former president than their friends or family. Kind of makes you nostalgic for simpler times, when crackpots only believed in Bigfoot, aliens, and moon landing conspiracies. Okay, now you can post those angry comments. A new survey found that up to 91% of women have received sexual advances on LinkedIn. This news doesn't come as a shock after Pornhub announced the top searched category in 2023 was step nepotism. Back to school season is in full swing. The kids went back a couple of weeks ago. I thought we were done with the kids. The older kids either went back last week or will be going back this week. And our very own Sketchworks NewsBrake correspondent and recovering slacker Allie O'Neill announced her own return to school when she abandoned her hosting duties just last month.
Back to you, Babs. I'm going back to college.
So, let's check in with Allie and see how she is readjusting to campus life.
Brian, I'm here on my first day of school. I'm wearing the shirt that made this all possible. I think we did a story about this stuff the other day, but I don't really remember anything. I've made a friend. He's on my laptop. And I don't know what to do with him because I'm sure he's nice, but I really don't want him here. This morning my ankle rolled out in front of me and I face planted in front of the library. I'm scared, I don't know anyone, and I want to cry. So, all in all, it's not too terribly different from my first college experience. For Sketchworks NewsBrake, I'm Allie O'Neill.
Thank you, Allie. College. Despite a huge drop in ticket sales, the popular outdoor festival Burning Man is still on for this weekend. Absent festival goers said that they will celebrate in spirit by dropping acid and contracting gonorrhea at their local park. Sage Steele claims Barbara Walters once elbowed her in the ribs before pushing her backstage at The View. Walters then got Steele in a chokehold and raised her to a vertical suplex. Walters then finished Steele off with a flawless pile driver before Joy Behar gave Steele a 3 count. Sage Steele has been called courageous for lobbying unsubstantiated allegations at a woman who's been dead for 8 months. Bradley Cooper is being accused of Jew-face after wearing a prosthetic nose for his upcoming film Maestro. Now, this isn't the first time a celebrity was in hot water over a prosthetic. Back in 1996, Tommy Lee was accused of black penis, and his career has suffered ever since. A 6-year-old out of Pennsylvania was voted as this year's Kids Mullet Champion. He was also voted as the kid most likely to owe child support. A pig kidney implanted into a human is still working after a month, which is the longest an animal organ has worked inside a person. Well, unless you don't count those times where a goat had his organ inside a Malaysian man. Hey, wait. We've gotten this far into the episode, and we haven't yet talked about any crime. Let us rectify that situation forthwith. Human remains belonging to a missing Oregon mother have been recovered at a nearby landfill. It's just horrifying that the killer didn't even think to try composting. Convicted murderer Larry Rudolph received his sentence yesterday in a Denver courtroom for the 2016 killing of his wife, whilst the two were on African safari. The dentist will serve life in prison, despite his wife's family urging for death by drill. Police in Connecticut found a kitten inside a stolen car that crashed during a police chase. It turns out the kitten belongs to one of the suspected thieves, but don't be fooled by this innocent-looking cat. Any cat owner will tell you that cats are capable of violence. I'm looking at you two. An 86-year-old woman in Los Angeles was beaten and then robbed while she lay unconscious in the street. But the 86-year-old woman said she was just happy anyone cared to notice her. And that's all for Sketchworks NewsBrake, which is a crime in and of itself. We'll be back next week, and we hope you are too. I'm Brian Troxel. Say hi to your mom for me. I definitely notice her when she's unconscious. It's August 22nd, 2000.